evening wom weekend nyina ewom o hyehyɛ ne sɛ de be ya ene o programs no be fa pepe na nko conflict enti frɛ no 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 Z Nails and Beauty the hair mama and enwashemi baby thing hair fe me ankasa nwini ya me fese mi si emi we die enye ha chese fata ankasa tisu ofias ya ene de uche 16 years minyi ye me yakwala ababa wa fe ni mesiso tina me baby thing hair no so called the hair mama Z Nails and Beauty sa no obeye wo obema we pashe na fatao na ya kanfo or sphincter so kotobabi eco bank na cheaper be unsa bronsan ya painting orange esoro no na ye nail section no ase no a supplement and cosmetics afi next story building no okumanin kente by Z and design say fe na wonhia bi wo bia na next one no abonsen to aso no na be won say ya trouble animu boyi orange and gold fe say hair mama enwi DSP won say nwini sumo odura wani su bebiru wo say mekoto de ehye ya baby ten nko a wo beko no benya be yetu aka ho hair mama for you wetimi afre no 055 38 37 201 ono so wo TikTok ya na wa follow no ho amame Z Nails and Beauty aka the hair mama anu pay me da boafo no ase na wani tua enkomo aye ba bedie enura ye aban lawyer penny de nsem betudwa accountability series no ase nsem kan de doso ebi ne se aban hwe se mokola kra ye law school no professional law course school no obi ye fi ho na ne ya cho national bar exams ba ko pe Dr. Professor Kweku Asare Facebook de Kweku Azana ye ka che no de wuru no aboye no aye adwumaji 2 akoto danso Samuel Sami akoto ne squad na mukọ demonstration se picket no emfaso ya abaso nti amanfo bomo abaso se my advocacy no amanafa ye mamumo ebiem abanlo ya peni se Unibank ya owura kwabradofo ne omo ka ho omo tua sika no 60% nti wagya wo mo efi se de hia pa no si ensa be sika no eno na mafo me na se pose ene mo kwa na mo kwasesa mra na mra na nka se unya sika agyan no ebi so kura ebisa se nti 60% no otua aye no ewo he na sika no wo he na evidence na kire sen ebi so se abala apani no waye ade o efi se o declare ta court se case no kura aban ani nyi ho biem nti woni akire just aban nye interested to a filing only prosecute na no kan hye bia na ne so obekirim ti we kura wa kirim no yen kasa aban lawyer panya ya ade amebia kasa ne aban lawyer pani bi obeba na chie no afedi won kasa ma filing only prosecute nti no anu no unoli na prosecute wia nka kire omanfo mu enu nso edie enu no ebi nso se kwabena dubu ahede no nso esese o mayin chimo si o kwabena dubu aye fa no 2007 ewo NSB National Signals Bureau na 2017 obeye director amanfo sintin nkrakra ne sen o kam ne sisen o se hwe na NSS scandal no kra de san wom o deputy director na abai national service yes was deputy director na abai additional rot uncovered 189 million cedis eni ombeti ase ne mebusa no wa mantem but won wan ye de ne be hyase tini nyina ka age ensem no okeka ye no emo minority for no ene ne nya adwen ebi se saade a ene ti se abandada ni mu asoafo bi omo nso omo ya omo ka bana panyi kura timi ka bi che se o ebi mu kura be humi a omo se ya omo afiri pepem willingly sika na akodi omo ho no omo de beba ense ne omo nso omo de ba ene gya omo men prosecute omo ebi se na sa obi ne ko wi a obi TV ana ko wi a obi banch wo na fuo mu a ye beka se maame ana papa dua banch no ne emfa nchew ana odi TV na koye de ache no ebi se ne mo ko ne koye nsesan ya amendment ewo ye criminal laws ni mu ni nyina kosa me de be mo mo a na mebobo so e de ekirem we na ye wi a MPP se flag bearer race no efiti ase enne omo bi apono no a omo de ema omo pese omo ko for nomination na omo akọ filing from now till October no die Adekye niposo omo file omo converting omo ye balloting omo ye notice of post sa ansa na 31st January onum ato aba e de flag bearer se ko basse run off bemwa enye Moody Vals Day no mo so ye round of kakra na yaka eno so ebi nti Honorable Fuseini Donko ye deputy debi me introduce in the last nti ma me shase wo ha Honorable ni quite titles Daniel no so hia no me se wo di yan ko register chi Honorable Daniel ni quite titles Glover Mr. Five finish. Na say you can na me try the fashion. Over you. Enti just say who to be Honorable Glover and quantum Honorable Titus and Quebec Honorable Titus Glover. A former Greater Accra Regional Minister and immediate past Greater Accra Regional Minister. Ena or representing NPP. Or say I'm in Kankan say or ye national organizer hopeful Emma MPP. Afei wofa yaw asaneta no ono so a political analyst or yesehwini de hye watenasie obechia ndeman wosehwikogina na wachia ogia ho ya jibi na wachia agbesi segbefia Alonzo Petwa Charles Mr. and Mrs. Amanziba ACP Outlook motor sufo no garage fo no machia mu nyina so fire the Georgia motor so fire nina senen so list bia monte as na headmistress me man DP double punishment of fire sanita no and Deputy Director General National Service yes Deputy Director General National Service Authority Kamiabeka National Service Secretariat National Service Authority osan MP Emma Omanfoa eno ye Mami Kroba na from Plains North DC former DC wanya ni MP no eni oboabo an we awa be enche obekọ akọpa MP edi
bacho menyenduro
bacho obekọ
David
o de ye David tam de so na wo kwa na ya kire se o ka so wonko mamoma ne mba edi o your former DC ewo Afram Plains North ana Secha Afram Plains eye Honorable Fuseini Donko double so eya mede Mami Krobo no na mede kaye
any on
the South oh okay double so double so na Lizzy way Lizzy Dimbo makuma dada Lizzy you want our no double so Honorable ba me man no why me man this way Honorable akwaba
yera
bibi aboko
mami nyamina domo
ye de nyamia se ofaya o mafiu bibi aboko ene wan she batakari na o fase ne tobre o
machine nyina mana kosi
ni o fase fa foforo bra
enti me twan kakra
no sand ni wanza na batakari de repeat o now de guy
amafo ni password no sanction kakra
she jaye ni o wodo pun be ma
o mo se batakari yentoso o she batakari no wantoso it doesn't gel
sa
e bia wa ayon enye pa ayon papa
enye no kropa yi musa sankana mrante hini
batakari pa wotoso a
okay
wo butcher no what this team iron pa pressing no must yentoso so ansem ho ketu bia meti
wunni hwia beti
be menche obia
unji obia za trainer menche no buti Glover mra ona buti Glover good morning
osono to your day
o fa ne dromo e bohu e
mun yojuba lebi no ye fifo
oh you are doing
no lipo ke o yitwe ke otalia azavu ke Udage yami wa denje.
You are doing.
Obi like.
I say me wa FM anu ni materials of that come. Na me see me dana. Who the feel off air am I on there? Hey, I say with you.
Me chair ashofo nyina.
Ashofo nyina je so September boko die. Never ya me say. Of I also want na ochi anu na me ko no bufu senior.
Mani ko no pa. Nti me paucho.
Young person.
Young lady 52.
Kafra.
Nti Deaconess Faustina Amuzu Ako.
Okay.
Waka enchine egu. Na Deaconess ebo ne ho modern year pa. Nyame ada wo modern bass ase so osum nyame pa kodum pempen so nyame kupon ato ne nsa afre no. Enti ye de ne beto adakam yenye a wakekeeping.
Okay.
Ne beto adakam Saturday by 2nd August.
Okay.
Ewo ono nkasa ne fie wo asoyebo a IPT container.
Asoyebo a Kumasi.
Kumasi.
Okay.
Abna Amuku Street.
Okay.
Na saa dano anso ebepe ne kra bia ewo tano so amusie.
Okay.
Ewo Ashanti region Kumasi.
Ewo kwa asoyebo a ne tano so ne bo so wa.
Enti Auntie Faustina demifa due nyame emfa wo kra ensi ebejamo.
All the same Faustina Aboko.
Deaconess Faustina Ako.
Okay.
Faustina Amuzu Ako.
Okay. Na me fa ne currency. But
Young,
why a funeral announcement? Said I and we are just bill.
Mate, we're young and 52 years. Yeah.
Young.
The last one, belated happy birthday. Emma Obrempon Adekye Kusi. Obrempon Adekye Kusi the third. Our year in Swatreman, founder and chief executive of chief executive director of Happy Hospital Berekum. Odina Oda Oche hospital for no ne microphone be no ma be bro mo gwa ya sabia no nyina okoche no obrempo nyame enhira onkwaso. That's in conclusion.
I think about conclusion.
I have a concern.
Okay.
Mathieu Honorable Atoforsen up to this point, we have believed in what he's been doing to make sure the economy no a bejina brand. Na kakra have say. It appears to me said the lamentation from the NPP concerning the non-release of funds. No, maybe mono kakra in the sense say we back out arbitrary areas wabu boss way, and it's very very commendable. But the beer yen me fee say one more I have kakra and then funds that has to be released to the security agencies, especially the police service, to be able to stem down crime. The police service, in my opinion, is time to be corrected. Be na ya more budget there, or more budget or more there. But I think the
minister can kind budget a media review of the budget into Omunsankai is saying.
Omunsankai per my checks.
Subvention
also when he was mentioning areas of this were more about the security agencies.
I see.
And I think so for us to be able to tame down the crime that is going on, and we need to resource the police. I am in the known say Enchebia, Amor cars, ne other no maybe car pickups are horrible, but the earlier the better, especially funds to operations. Or motorbikes, they run it 24/7 or even 72 hours. We be pack na we be a baby book into your panacho say omo money now on release funds emma the security agency said the bear a bit me ask them crime down. And the publications that are going on about retirement now IGP doesn't determine whose contract is extended after retirement. He doesn't. At best, the president will write to the IGP, say, me person me extend wo anasa sumesi ne contract after expiration. Into no president mbetro letter no up through the IGP. The IGP or the police service has to extract that letter on their letterhead, and the IGP will sign and give it to the person whose contract has been extended. The IGP has no right ever to extend anybody's contract. The original letter no has to be put on file. And then there will be an
contract be one about him.
One a friend is saying Frimpong Ketia, COP Frimpong Ketia. And the way Herald is going about the whole thing, it appears to me say when you're an investigation see how these things happen. It is the president who has the prerogative right to, as it were, extend somebody's contract, not the IGP. Not. And if you see any letter signed by the IGP, it means that the president has written to the IGP that this person's contract I'm extending to so and so. Then they will extract the same letter on the police letterhead, give it to the person, IGP will sign. Then the original letter that came from the president, attach the extraction, they are two files. So now Nipana extending the contract also from the police service. IGP has no right. And if he has done that, I would sit here and then chastise him, because he doesn't have the right to extend anybody's contract. And that is not what has happened in this case. I'm a friend saying Herod or called the way he's going against the service. We should do an investigation to the letter before we publish.
Yeah, work for controversial matter.
Me patcho you can be on no diaba patcho you.
Me peso biya di ni hit about to COP Christian Tete Yonuso.
Okay.
This is a man that is so humble, very hardworking, respect everybody. Na many never dream say IGP ni say to me no.
Okay.
Say oba extend a contract of a retiree. A free president or through the interior minister or directly to the IGP and copy the interior minister, whatever. He hasn't got the mandate to do that. But query now paper neighbor is because other people have retired earlier. There was some time at IGP be retired biano, your mom extension, mom yejuma. Where do baby know there was a cutoff. And women so now call. And it's obi wo na say we retire. That's your mother contract. It is in sync to earlier officers of the police service who have retired. And they need to go and give space to the younger ones who are coming up. But I agree with you that the IGP have no authority, has no control as to the extension of 1 year of the Jumano transfer after retirement.
No, but that one is it in reference to promotions? Because for the
promotion is different. Retirees, when your time is up, you go.
Because those whose promotion
attacking COP. IGP say maybe they think it is only one man extension. That is where you are coming from. Yes, and I side with you.
Even promotions that were
promotion that he can make recommendations
behind. They have
to the minister,
exactly.
Then to the police council.
Yes, that's all those who were not promoted during the whatever, they have promoted all of them, including what's the name? The award Agbojo.
Okay, that was in the papers last week. Thank you, Honorable Fuseni Donko. Thank you. National Service Deputy Director General. Yeshas ye also nchia bi na obeti bibia free ho a uti free ho wi a afi ni e kan enura age accountability series no enye nhye na so nkaminya ya ke be shas ye free said ye de ma wo no down pa no National Service lot no a rot no another over 80 million 100 and something million uncovered no.
Anti ya maminda wasina minda ohwefo atse titrune union momo secha from place yehwe opa
madam wase
na ya say all the time ye beti National Service Authority ye dia na sabe akoye dua batabo ohu nanso nyuma pa ekoso National Service ne dia ase kanafo dodo na anim anti ya onim se me no kasa sisia ukọ hacho eye papa wo haya ye see 100,000 capacity poultry house wo hosisi amino kase.
I see.
And now me no kase me director instructed say from 20,000 layers no obviously expand to 50,000 already you 10,000 broilers wo ho ye say ko fa bia ba me na me ka kire ye ba ye ya 6 months yeah okay and yes
enti mo wie
ye wie a ekukogum
any muhaye ha
first 10,000 cry at
ama obisa says within 6 months here
me person me ye de be me fifi efunani am ye be hu nsaman
okay
because me kase me ko ansem pi be pie
nsem be na be pie clarification
under the happy project no nanka wo say 300,000 kuku bi kura di kan wo hodeda na anwanwasem ne say Mastercard Foundation din kuko 300,000 be drew room ha emma obi ka say oh sorry na me refisi ye ni nkukubu.
I see.
Nti yemfa nkuko no nkoma private persons. That was what happened. But ye prince the saba ye ba ye match o mo ye say da bi the adri no Yes, the second cycle, but yen some fan comma private individuals normal hwe so mamo. Na me director Rafael Jane fi yesterday bi. Kwan bia ye be fa so ye be si nkuku buma, modi nkuku ya ba mu bia. Moma ye just 3 weeks ye be si. Ampa so ye de ahopepre timi si 20,000 capacity a. Enu na ye de je first 10,000 na ene ye timi expand ye could do 100,000.
Okay.
So that is happening in Accra. Uko kumawusi siya
specifically where?
Papao.
Okay.
Uko Jimpa udu nkwantanai no so ade ko eyise utwem straight.
Okay.
Aha, said uko hatuna.
Legon bypass.
Yes, Legon bypass. Goodness Energy filling station echi pe your farms no na wo ho no.
I see.
Aha, nkrofo bi di containers akosi epeso mo encourage so. Nyame adom national security for boy nti be ye free ho enche.
Okay.
Be ye pub grill pub kama bi ho amam.
Okay.
Nti nkoko no fresh. Na minister Choma ma inviting abaho. Aside that, Antia, we are now in 12 regions out of the 16. Ayeye mfusi siya me no kasai.
Fana.
Kumawu ye 4,500 acres ebru aye dua ni siya.
Okay.
Out of the 20,000 acres e wo ho no. Yetimi adua ebru wo 1,500 or so. Ye dua e so 500. And tomatoes so ye I say be 100 acres of tomatoes. Uko adura ye wo 850 acres wo ho. Sisi amino ka say ya do 200 acres. Yes expanded to finish the rest nananum adura ma hene amodi amaye. Uko nkranza brand don kron kwanta.
Don kron kwanta.
Sorry. Register honor free. Don kron kwanta.
Sa na me so meka asecha from believe dia meka ati.
Don kron kwanta. Also you 300 acres anu so ye dua wie.
Okay.
And now uko Branham anu so ye 200 acres but ye develop 130 now.
Okay.
And now uko Karaga so ye
70 acres na kan mo ye ne de.
Hon say nnuane fufu na say so ye ni bulldozer say ntino. Ye pese farming season we ye di kan ye 130 no. Then
okay.
The next season ni the bulldozers na kala na etimi nya 200 ni nyina.
Okay.
And na Karaga so ye another 800 acres. Ye di 200 year more. And emo no de ye dua wie afa na ye dua 600 acres of maize no so. Uko Jangan so aye 600 acres wo ho. 800 biom, 600 acres of rice, 200 acres of maize. That mango 130 acres of maize ye dua ma and also my friend is saying tassel. Beautiful that one. Tinam power sem you. And na uko yapensua ye 200 acres of tomatoes wo ho. Savannah hona ye sawo 100 acres of maize or palbi. Salaga 800 acres of rice and so ho but yenyan starting bia no. Uko apa Eastern Navrungu ye 80 acres of maize and so ye bia deda. Apa West Manwe omuso so ye 35 acres of maize. Volta region Abutia 65 acres of maize. Ziope 50 acres of maize. No crackran say aside all the bad stories, a lot of things are happening.
Okay.
But I say ubi any the national service here and ye postings are na ye ghost names. And that is the narrative ye person ye done. And all these things no until ya fa emrantia ebinuma national service na form as volunteers ye ti omo monthly ye train omo.
Amomaide.
So what we do on most of, especially on the happy projects, and say you do offer poultry farming na after a year or two. What she said, we set you up with capital. Me amount who can be a while so be a wadi.
National service.
National service.
Mandate.
Oh yes.
Some be setting crop.
Yes. Now we are shifting just from postings keke to job creation.
But so you are not supposed to create jobs. No. These ones have completed tertiary.
Yes.
And nation, they say, serve the nation. Into motion or moon survey.
That is when it was a scheme.
Survey we are okay.
but now it's an authority.
Authority no.
So added mandate
no be abeka.
Yes.
Into mo mandate ni be.
Since they say we are not just posting to service, we are now training and become like a mid-term job creation opportunity. Instead of you can even become your own boss if you follow our programs properly.
Duplication, because why you for you and youth employment agency for you and omache
That's a beautiful question.
And omache
is that
why sir youth employment agency ne nep ni we no. In fact nep so kra training.
Yes.
Inti nep training we no. Let us see settle up. Afei na omunam dwumawura so ana eba betri ebe settle up. Inti the see ya monso aba be settle nkrofo app yi. Yemfa I said I have avenues for politicians but for create, loot and share.
Until you meet fears na say, but no credit. Mami chire omuye. Youth employment deals with all the formal and informal youth.
Okay.
NAPE deals with all informal artisans and small scale entrepreneurs.
Youth employment then country.
No, youth employment no. Onu mebulu nyina e wo Ghana.
Okay.
And our youth employment. Emma ma kwenya.
Sebi
wako school.
Okay.
Wo nsanunyuma woni nsanunyuma youth employment wo so obeboa wo. Enti no wokwa akodu san 7 anase wokwa akodu JSS, wokwa akodu SHS youth employment wo ho ma. But national service there gise we wie university ana training school ana technical university ansa na sebi ye no wo twaka bi ye. Meaning so what me nkomo na se ya. So it means we have a particular group. Youth employment is like a universal set.
Yes. School for
yes.
Yes. School for nyina.
Yes, school for nyina. Why we SS ye no ni bibia ye.
Me de ne se ada na nipa ne o man se besom wasoma wie se oye nipa ne somo ayefe ye betimi ope onu ase oye onu anadwuma mo akire kase o ya hwe nipa we ya ise ye de nhihye egu akwam sa de a ene de omma mabu na adwuma no ana omma mabu no dwetire mo fiti omo adwuma ase no mo nso mo ye de nipa dodo we abre mo moa wo mo emma wo mo dwetire nye omo an
anti ya na me kire se enye duplication in any way obi beka say eye intersectoral collaboration.
Okay.
One ye de no say ye boa wo se kona kosumo oman no sisi no oman ne se adwuma ho akwatwe kakra nti ye nyina ye mmoa kwan ye befa so ankra na ankasa kra no mbetimi ehu kwan ye mbefa so a omo ankasa sabi omo talent ne apart from the omo akosua wo school no omo abetimi aye bibi a omo benya sabi income bi ansa na nsam pese sa ban kra be bi adwuma bi no beka so me ye we dia aka madwuma ho a it becomes an addition. So poultry farm, yes, or yeah, it becomes income generation venture. Obi betimi in full time, obi betimi in part time. Because ebi oha students ebi oha, ebi agronomist, ebi animal husbandry, ebi kura ya aquaculture. Ebi a wabua na ono anya ne fish pond or ye na ade or any bibi de. Nanso akwanya bi baba bi si e besa afa na djuma, obetimi afa sa djuma no. And they can't the aquaculture now or no. I see. So okay. Ours is not like the solution to the unemployment problem, but then it's a midterm measure.
Midterm saying, Nrana me kai a Minister for Employment, Honorable Hassan Rashid Pepu, Asimbia no can say Obabunu unya juma bi na wo ya. If you team say oh juma mi ye die me ye no ala. Na media kope office adwuma minya adwuma papa mejai if you say amana chenkofo team say shekot team tie we kaftan kotena office na chese o ye adwuma na so bia na obabuni wapamatade fefefe kama eye adwuma no kura betimi asan recruiting nuan enso ye dia hye ne timu senti minimabru ni bi owie school no oye obi onu aduane onima aduane no apa koye wa adwuma osida bi enti oye office adwuma kakra no na onu aduane enti 12 ba osimi ko break no akɔhye kitchen no wa ye ne nuane na akɔ serve microphone lunch one na ese so oba no beba back be 2 3 wafa working hours no but on the akwa won I say me twa but e be wi ase no adwuma no ba ko be safa because ya mana toni tim say aban adwuma de bosume so onsa so bibi mu no ene ya ketua every ben ye be yi sa wrong notion efio say obaduni si obetimi ya na adwuma de ya establish no who ye adwuma be that entrepreneur you can even employ more people.
That is the challenge. Me jidi say unfortunately sabi abrofunu be di yes no because of the no mo pay nyanti no sa no mo conscientize yen
but omo call yen so wo kasa no ntikura na ma mbuza sa no omo
akọ
na so ya nso afe ye yire mo ahama
na me kire say yen ye de no say the medi kan no ya settle up sabi ebia wona ose say wo pay adwuma broni adwuma wo ko pay adwuma ni nyina no busumi akatua wo benyi broni adwuma mu ebia 4,000.
Okay.
Unfa ulori fe no wayi nka ho.
4,000 credits what can be. Ebi nrusa. Sa
ena wa ti wani hwe o poultry farm hu a ebitimi ye almost 1,000 crates of egg a day. Nti se wo baby a wunya ebia 100 crates of egg a day. Now o hwe se at the end of the month no you are almost hitting somewhere 6,000 7,000 now they share the broni adwuma ne be mawa one be two for say there be mama mani nko we hu na me expand no
okay
so on say no krese ye nyina no we've been corrupted by that idea say until you get a government monthly pay job you are not employed but me giri say ekoye ni ma adisuane ba mu na no ye beduru ba bia ye nyina ye be hu sa ampa se mia so me ye mia me boss a ene so kura ni die ewo mu chen say me kwa akwache obi ase samasa. So that is the story about the good side of what is happening at National Service Authority currently. Yes, ye beto nsem bebre anti ya no kura wo mu say die ye titi wo papers mu nyina ne die attorney general kan nyina has to do with government of Ghana funds. Wohu die aban chesi nyina ne ye oman ni sika ofo se afa nipa bi nsase ebi ye die ye di ghost names ko yiye ebi ye die ye di National Service for Allowance ko si awo akọje sebe bosia ene niema bi a yesi akoto asase ye koye afuo nkrata so ya do afuo be 200 acres 2,000 acres nso ye koye ye ntwa buru ba akokora.
I see.
Ni nyina wo ho ohun but say the mekan no you can only account for government of Ghana's money. Donor funders for the enkra de mamu eno no aban ko ho a the nation will suffer collateral damage. Nti ase ho no ye nse dam ko ho
nti de age di betu dwa we further rot na no fi hin.
It is all part of government of Ghana money.
Okay. Mudi here when see your ghost names ana we
na me sure say aside ghost names no aban kan say yisika say monye nkoto asase.
Okay.
Kuma wudi say government of Ghana paid through MIDA.
Okay.
Hono na me sure say accountability bi ho afi na no kura APP.
I see.
Because yes asase no kura ye tia ka awie. Sabi mi amina na kuma ohini kura na me no tie ora so da meka because ye ntue awie. But in Krata office just assassin promise ye PAU. And I make sure say in Krata office no ya do 2,000 acres of rice. It was 20,000 acres na de my no so. And so ye ntwa bottle ba kokramba National Service.
I see.
In Krata you develop 2,000 acres. But oko grounds are say be private person be na be do 400 acres be kura assassin so na National Service kura na do here. Ejura sase ye toy ye giye nananom de my 1,000 acres ye jato ho ma ne ene dano ye koye ntokwa ye kokon ye kransa na ejura hina da homa ye nya sa 200 na dua so ene na na hu ye mobosa de 650 aka ye ho no enya sam ketwa amantin 2,500 acres ye jato ho ma sebi nkrofo fa no kwa afina no so ye ko asaje ya de but these are lands we paid for with money see ye kodo fu so ya nkoda ye tractors assets secure de yanka ho asem. So aside the ghost names no one monies were supposed to be used for, and I sure say we were supposed to do counterpart funding of building pottery houses under the Happy Project. In Tika, see pottery houses now. Na Mastercard Foundation dem kokɔ na breye.
Okay.
And I sure say paper so no ye see kokɔ dan na wi a ye dem kokɔ 300,000 e ba be gum. Nkokɔ no be du wi ansa na ehun se sai dan ni ho. Ndi se sika na ye yi ye dikosi nkokɔ bu na ewan.
Mobile mu hu nkrata bia because enra AG ka se sa aban sika Bank of Ghana transfer man national service no emu be se 80 million cedis ye hu akira kwan ebi wo ho abe 2 million bi na check na omo draw ye no eye Canada Director General Honorable CSB Ntwi na also
Auntie ya na me kire say nsem ni bi o ha
nti ede no mu yi sika ni free account nim
me kire me sama another breaking news between 10th of December 2024 up to 6th of January 2025 national service account nko yi checks nko 36 times
nipa na sign ye nipa na show ye nti why na yi ye why na sign
it's na because nsem ni bi o ha e wo court si antino. Yes, we have provided every evidence we met. Say, okay. Signed there will be PVs, there will be checks. So we've provided all that to the Attorney General.
Okay.
What I say? So at the right time, anything I make us all can say, nipa ni bia willing say Sebi, ombe TS can be back. And yes, Sebi, you know, services ni bi kura wo ho kwanya ye faswa ye to internet for all our district offices because ye registration in the nyina online your regional offices ni nyina ye online service providers ni nasefo nyina omo print papers omo turn to mama like nyema bebre but me gidi say bibia keka kone de enche bia no kore ni bedadi but the me pese Ghana mighty as any say it is not all about dark and gloom. National Service Authority.
But now, since you are representing NDC, the answer must say, "AJ, no, I be boy, man, yeah, wait to say, where they call court. The men are called to know, be kwama prosecution, na shati ama o man for no ehu."
Until I make sure say, "Near many be over, body in I adrenaline and chairs so." Nipa ni bi over, say be call court there, Wadaroma, or no, ne. Fapim nyina ne se sebe yenye day mo recover enti as wafa aban asase asase wan fa no kwan paso nti ye de wo court na nipa ne fa akiri ba se misremo pam no twa no kwanche nsorodo munje maade mempe aban manso bia eno saa no eji beje what I say because at the end of my shouldn't see a court no nipa ne dia ba ade na o say court akoye dan
o say court akoye dan say ye chi obi na obi wi a obi ade ana ade wato akro no de kra no a woni mu hwe no o no say ade na ye beto ma ya akro na minimo oni ade kro ni ye gi wi a ye sade ne court ye chi
enti no o ti mu say
court ye chi say ene ye sade ade yin ane say odi ade no aban sika no wi ani bum ye ba ye se ya che o se ampa che o me di 60% aba o pe kwa de o se me di 70% aba no afa 30 ye gia ni ye gia
anti ya ntesa on se o kire o se nipa ni bia ye ready so mo disika ne beba but aban ese o jikra na obe use o mo nyina as prosecution witness.
Okay.
Aside that se menko iradufo asem no so kura so a one min kaida say even under MPP you're charging for stealing. It was causing financial loss to the state. So if some are causing financial loss to the state, next state ni beti me recover that loss now. Why forfeit the loss now per se or recover no? Now the nipa no kotum. How do you recover your loss?
Pacho, sir, causing financial loss to the state imrehui. Say ebi mu akwakodam sa.
Yes, because you can catch us say sika wa ma o man ahwere ni. For say sika ne bra and now akwakodam say that is the option.
pacho sana mrane kana ye feel so by convention ye sika ne more se said the na kan ye sika ne chance obekwa akodem ayensa nkan sika enten ye ma no because at a point say oka say obetimi di sika no biaba
yes
ena enso ye say kona
edi kan no abane ka say utimi de bade a ohuso hu me so obeka yes obetimi atua de a ye beti ase o pia duru ba bi no wantimi endu
atuesi ende
yes enema abande no ntiko tua ya nko amfana antum
obi tie chi obeka say ada na amanyofo mu ye omanfo sa menti ase na sa na minim se obi so a wo tie ye nkomo edwen say nti se obi bo man kro no ana obi wia onipa hunu anati mempese meka say edwen omamba bi ekofa omaya dia na owia de ne ye chi no a yes yo yaji esika yaji ya de ye nyai no de ti nkrofo a yedi o masem de o mutum da ada na amanyoni ne de yes yo ya recover yensaka ti ye nyai
ntina me kire mu say causing financial loss to the state judge no cry pronouncement ade bia o mu kire mu say de enti a wokodem anase de enti a ye agi sika nkire se nipa no wa bokro no na mo ni dwumadie mu no wa man o man na hwere sika sei
okay
nti se wa ma o man na hwere sika sei no man ne betimi a recover sa sika na ade nti na wo se anase ye de na japade betimi a recover sa sika na o ma o man na hwere a ade nti na wo se ye de no kotum ni ye gide so financial loss to the state no different from stealing ubokro no dia ubedem eno no sebe ye gi ade ni free usema ye sab emma o punishment isa twu aso ma ne ensenna ho se ye nsuso kro no boso enti se obi ho ne ya charge no se wabo oman no kro no a ana se wabo oman no nyansa kro no a eno no punishment ni ye different na we no wa ma oman na hwere sika de enti oman de ne ko asem di bia ne se ye pese say sika na oman na hwe no ye gi yensaka ye sika.
So at a quick glance, section 179D of that act of causing financial loss to the state, HSA. So we cause financial loss to the state, as which any be nebetimi a fine of not less than 5 million cedis and or emphasis no and or a prison term not exceeding 10 years. Enti no ni mienu nso betimi aye adwuma wo. Ebi o a wo behwe mu na utimu se enye se ni dwumadie ne so keke.
Na emombu apayo bi so ka.
Na emombu apayo a tese wo awtwi no nyansa kwan so kro no no wabo. Na nso yesi financial loss enti no ene yaji esika.
Anti ya so me kire mu se there are two things I yenhwe ni ye. Embra no kra ye miensa.
Mpacho yo.
Kro no wo ho which is stealing. Causing financial loss to the state wo and causing financial loss no cry yes willfully causing financial loss to the state
ampa
and enu echi no ye wo defrauding by false pretense de yokofo no tadi akire bebre no it who say yokofo no di akire bebre a na che say sabi azan abam wadi nyansa kro no abam ni nyina nya adepe de obo kro no na se twenku krono no hu se ya ka fine kra wo ho oti asem de em se ye fine no ni asade watum ba hu se edu causing financial loss de o se and or
Cratchy comment out there, Prince Nanaya Yoko say every stealing is stealing.
No, causing financial loss to the state is not stealing.
That's how Ghana ni no be Jane say chrono bi ayo chrono. Odi home so ofaya we she infinite na wa ma memra honorable titles Glover so no mu wi na wa analyze your mu mi no amanyofo na mame. Thank you. Honorable AG any san accountability series any emu ensemo a enra odi tutu dwana
so no me dasi pa message ya wahwefo ni obi biara odi ni fidi na to Adekye Nsroma no pay na bibia chiefman ni wo bia ya chia no
CBHN
mechia honorable Fuseni Donko and senior house mistress and sana meka asema wudi atuba masoi
okay
amachi na me flip it through me phone and I'm a colleague Erastus Asaridonko.
Yes, environmental
one
journalist.
of the strong advocates of the environment. Very critical about environment, particularly about Galamsey. But let me quote what he has here.
Okay.
Nadi esi ewo bekwai. And I quote, have we gotten to a point where Galamsey is considered a right, where people can arm themselves, put on national security uniforms, storm the offices of a lawful agency tasked with protecting our forest reserves and shut them down, all in the name of violating the law to gain illegal access to forest reserves? National security says they don't know who these individuals are. They deny any affiliation. We cannot continue to normalize lawlessness. Our forests are not for sale. They must not become heavens for illegal mining. It is time for accountability. Someone must rise to the challenge. Quotes and unquotes. Now we share video na sena me kwende kan nyina no. Ebi ma hye national security uniform. Omo kitetuo in this video. Omo nam Amanko Forest Commission office. E wo bekwai. E wa sentimemo to lock up the office of the Forestry Commission for, because they are supervising and protecting if anything your forestry alongside state security. And the bush has idea are we safe? Because I buy say or fighting Galamsey. Now national security say onim se nkrofo enam ekite tuo enam Forestry Commission for omukundi tia Galamsey. Ozono asema ye kanu enya asema wo koye kasem e wo seju kasem a ye say nyango wa enyango wa enya grodie asem e nibre so asem de ye ka reset ni ye kanu e di bi na ye wi enne under John Mama His Excellency NDC people are emboldened. They can carry arms, wear security uniforms, walk into a state agency's office, lock it up, so you can have access into the forest. Me believe the minister for lands can say forest via no via go me jindi.
Okay.
Also no me jindi. The NDC people are still in the forest mining with the clear supervision of national security. And the COP Razak, you are the national security coordinator. If you are saying that you don't know anything, now this video is going viral, you can call Erastus. Go to Bekwai, what is happening? When my party was in power, I spoke vehemently on this platform, other platform. So many so because in so na no, kwaya na no, in yana yebu ni nyano, ye dachi. This is treason, high treason. Send so apology and ne nkola ye wu na de na and nkrofo no mo kasa nya eno mo kamu nya atum fu send meti he sami je fi e konso bia no e ko ye press conference right, whether it was Stando or Ankobra I don't know, and they man go board to and they are destroying the environment, arming your party people all in the name of security when they are not. We are not safe. And for me, I will continue to speak and make sure say Ghana for will defend ourselves. In my time when I was in office, I spoke against it. So me makwain probably me say kwaya no fam mayen. And then those nsu friend say densu no e free sin region be fam a akwache punum e won gra. Weja nsu no e densu. Omo the Western Enclave, Botiano, Nation, Amanfro, Dansoma, Tachole there. So who to no weja nsu. And there's a pollution in the bar. Do you know the consequences? Now you have a TV zoo, you have a press conference, catch and say you are saving forest. Meanwhile, your party people are wearing security uniform and locking offices of the Forest Commission armed. We will not tolerate these things to happen. And the being to me and fire Kasabu will speak. You become awesome. na me come enim no asema wodi aba in terms of my colleague Honorable Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, Minister of Justice and Attorney General, say wakoye plea bargaining.
Okay.
For Dr. Dufo Unibank in Semsemiu. My name is for Munini Yajuno. Mamimfa Ashafo Entiu Kakra Fanchiro. And no more press conference. Me senior Animedu and the Kasaye. Yedikai. Also no. Or see at the time na Unibank abandada no ene no court no. Na Dominica yene lawyer. He was their lawyer. And then Yamin Chadi wa by Attorney General. So ethically na ye perceive share whether ethically it was right. In some time past that you were their lawyer in the case. Who were the Attorney General so once na wudi asem yenim.
Now, Honorable, at the beginning.
Can I finish, please?
Please.
The correction.
Correction of what?
When they were going to court, he was their lawyer, but he was changed before even.
Whether he went first or withdrew, he was their lawyer at the time.
No, he was changed.
Okay,
please,
or
please.
qualify or say he was their lawyer at a time.
So
just
please.
why any lawyer paying? Some crew ya
No. And you mean America? Minority, Honorable Kwame, and you be doing. I don't know kind of some. And the Obisa say, such step now what taken, it is dangerous precedent for justice and accountability. Okobuno can say, so we have plea bargaining no, either section 35 of the Court Act or the Plea Bargaining Act, it must be supervised through the court. Why are you supposed to plea bargaining? And you would have been office, AG office. No one for Dr. Bufo, now would not trust it. Say, who say, it's a canal of 5.7 billion Ghana cedis. And the Michelle Nima, we end this in papa. And the 18 is my plea bargaining the amount.
But you're no kind.
Me analysis. Me analysis. Because under section 35 of the Court Act and the Plea Bargaining Act, some processes here before restitution, I also do court to judge them. You cannot be a judge and a lawyer at your own free will. And they also would go to court and him. Now, send no person would demon now would the court, near Tiha, after near bois. Now, one year this, who should be office, our two, and the bedman Nakonya, and money tea, Manunum ye, and the cat, oh, why the governor of Bank of Canada, and over here finance minister da, and he said that Tiano, and we end this was some, and the scada would didn't 5.7 me am a chum 4.9 offense me so because what you are 800 million Ghana cedis. Sadia you know. A honor minority in air catching is a cratchy. And yes, sir, any yellow.
Now said ya wukani as a one court cry, but bare 6 days ago we were told say wa court anything and only prosecute from the buying and nan so kai say ma court me court me see case no aban ye interested o mu bim tu hwe ma enura no enchiremu no de brand but said ya wukani say oni korado fu atena se akan kete say ko judge anima we court acting we buso ana
wa ko ye no le prosecute we see asem no would debut. So, person we plea bargaining. I'm making reference to Section 35 of the Court Act, the Plea Bargaining Act. Who person we be say kama say ya, and you want comfort. Office now you know. You go back to the court, file the necessary processes in the open court. Judge neti ho. Afi na wo ya semwa. Afi wo di tune anymore. Then the why you know say in future no bet. But one prosecuting just
statement in about last week in Imuno said Mikhail see the office of the AG and in collaboration with other relevant state agencies.
What are the state agencies? What are they?
Or qualify with relevant.
What are those state agencies? Is the court inclusive? It can be your court, it can be anybody. What are the other state agencies? Okay. The arm of government, the judiciary that is superintending the handling of this matter. A brain person who trouble walk court, I can file for no prosecute. So if you want to handle the defendant saying the plea bargaining, why don't you go back to the court? The emphasis of the minority assembly can say, Anamona Wutrono, no what you know is a kama, and we hear I see Visica Ediama buying because of the long process of delay. And you also just can't feel bangwa, and you walk the 2 minutes and you walk, age. Go back to the court, and you court and transit, file the necessary processes. Na court no e di asem ne boa ampa yani say sane ye no ana zimba na wa go try office wa ma do 40 any
ana whiskey ana
very say any biscuit we we no so na we chew pen tin na we twetwem 5.9 billion Ghana cedi why would you pay say who determines 60-40%? Is it the Attorney General or the court? So be the banker. Who determines that?
Also, only relevant state
agencies.
Oh,
so you are a graduate of LLB. You are a graduate of LLB. You are criminal law. Is it the Attorney General who has the mandate and the power and authority to determine how government money should be paid? 60-40%? Is that the case? I disagree.
Okay.
I totally disagree. And when I said here, and you know the determine said here 60-40.
But Osanka can say Oma reaches agreement in so say a ye opening the phone your mom maka 7 and that's no and absorb your of the wrongdoing.
Oh, fit is who said nasam. The AG must all on Jim say and no 2 year no and yanamupa. Even though you might have a good and genuine thoughts of whatever he's doing, the processes of fast one and yet.
Okay.
It is the court that should make that determination.
Only prosecute now one fancy movie and so amba. Say no one say about so interested with case in echi. E case in onti. Forget it.
That's no yen is I need to know organic call. So why didn't you do the plea bargaining with the court?
Further and better particulars and explanation.
So why didn't you do the plea bargaining with the court?
Okay.
Because he's not close with that power.
Just a problem you say it's a only court nancy.
And you said Mr. He is a lawyer.
A mammy judge, papa judge.
A lawyer of good repute.
Okay.
He's a lecturer of law.
Okay.
He's a PhD lawyer.
Okay.
He's a US trained. I mean the parliament the same year.
But I know.
But no 2 years. Every minority do actually about because you are 1 year no. He must go back to the court and get the right things done.
Okay.
Ebium so kase. Dia why ni fuzeni. And you be we are bensika. Na say we should na so NDC ni a. Wo friend ba, money tea the biscuit no. Na wa 60-40. Ayalolo. Who just say?
Okay.
60-40 we should ni fuzeni zan nim kama yi. Offer double z o DC kama. And the zena fuzeni aye the fuzeni. Mema o 60. Na banya 40. Na 40 in the or the task. It's not right.
But we've had been so
and I say, for all you know, he has a good reason. Genuine reason. But namono fast swa or kodigoji sikano and in the intra because you are a brilliant lawyer.
Okay.
On name the also ye. And got some office. And no wako ya sema ba wi. Ye ba wi yemu. Me no anga me nyane sa. Would you decide because court? I'm a court stream yaw. And the dear assembly says here, go court to fast one. But the way you are giving us the opportunity to critique your action. To critique your action. And this kind of 40% about 2 some billions of cities and the action or this kind of call. And we'll be able to use how. Now when we are say Sikana deposit and Sikana or we go G loan on to mean Canada. That constitutes the loss. And the diabano and the year counts and yan no mompa oh 2 years. It is dangerous for judicial processes and no yeno and why and the onsanko court dibium na onye de fata then yen nyina ye bebo agide so
thank you
yes adia do ye ni de entwe yi
na de oye ye twa yi no de osi okokota akoji scan so de wan kan ho hwe national service scandal no you see me misoro mi hu ozono kumunyi hwemeni misoro mi hu papa okay
abaya sase mi baby abandan mimpebi
on Tobida.
Bungalow
MPD minister.
No. Okay. I never, as a deputy minister, as a regional minister, I never lived in a government bungalow.
Okay.
Nasa, enibria, among for ediko, Miss Romy, a dean title, Lova, who call Asene, Kotopo, a one can. Bakwajawi, order me fee. Me pemidin. My father worked in the port for close to about 40 years before he retired. And the main problem make up fast 70 amamo. Now who ye do national service? Now who for ghost names? Who him said ya who ye that you remember them? People think people are stupid at my language. That they who which they are. Also, so you go and organize these things. The Flagship. Say court to province and pass a say nya konwa. Say they answer ma abe fia yenya ye kebie. But go do court to them. Emco court na lawyers no ni judge ni kan ye hu say nipa na guilty. But for now no guilty ni nyem because you charge you.
Okay.
You charge you.
Be refunded.
Enu ni asem no. Enu money panning court. Now you guilty because you need to admit your guilt.
Yeah. Then you really apply for the idea of refund. Well,
me personally refund baby because we refund there. Enu ni asem no.
Okay.
What does it? Because that you know, obi be so apeja asem no mu bi mu. E dia koya asem. And the medium is roaming. Who himself go far buying sika. You call who call me kwa dem baby. What you mean ba?
Okay.
Your friend na minko. Because we yes I don't mean.
Okay.
What does it? Ramsar site. Yes say me nibi me vo bi an go say. E wo Ramsar site. Me so me and the na me a bogake. It baby.
Yo Kapesa because wa you come na member. Okay, o find Fimudi okay over here yenkwe afi MPP akasa NDC akasa analyze say omamba free so manfo ne won no a crash bi comment or dia ba beto a nti bi amu kasa na mehwa ya na mesere ya mu ntiati obi say ya enye no ne ye hwehwe sika no mafa no na ye de ehia ye obi say prince be or say prince na yayo. It is not that we would be happy for people to be jailed, but we were promised oral and it was to recover all loot, but it seems now it is Oslo operation recover some loot. So one said your man for Nigerian your more abonte.
Just Medasi. Me as I sit here, I'm confused.
What dear?
Attorney General and minority or more press conference and everything that has to do with numerous scandals are hitting. I feel na ye unravel as a result of Orantino. You who the air coso. Me kasa ma ye confused. Me di confused no in the sense say honorable for saying and some of the boss wo ha isika abandada say yemfanye ABCD yemfam procure asase yemfam dua bro yemfam dua mo na nkrofo paper so mama omo aka say ye dua abro so and so much ye dua mo so and so much na sa omo boa eno na ama mete ha no madwuna me kresana ne asesa ya me ba nsem na nkasa so me first start owura me first start minority or press conference no. I am not sitting here to say they don't have the right to, as it were, say on a press conference. They have that right, pa. But
minority, okay.
Maybe ba a force so.
Me too.
Minority who yam mama.
Chrese.
Chrese. Time my didn't answer the ball or do for. And yeah, no. And I be Sikai say or more. Whether it was misappropriation or misapplication or whatever it is, no. And yet, Nasem Abandada and Nanado, which is MPP, and a more day opinion in the court said what causes some loss to the state of 5.7 billion Ghana cedis. Mote hosa bedu some pensuwi. I am sure, sir, Assemno, I did more than 4 years for court. Almost the wheel of justice grinds slowly. But edum pempenso bi a fa taxpayer ni sika sem ho say ya I would have expected say there will be an expedited service or adjudication said the beya the sika na be san ba be di ho ne de ayem puntudwuma ye hia na say who bank into na matra various platforms so aka say if you want to hand over governance or mine amamuo presidency with the common business money ye wu for Ghana ha
ade
because a coin be obefa so or the state funds ebe share the business mus kenano obeye no matter how obeye and you might think so ni sikadada or ye ni business or farms or we nti you know how ye na dwuma dada or modi o sika no ebe share o manka some business to sustain them now what you could never come to a conclusion of where before na sem no want to me and one kobo and one CD and free ho na enne abanfo fraba na ye nyina so ye nim say owura du fo ankoko flag bearer kropo in the name of NDC, which means oye NDC ni mapa na ono ankasa na ban aba na wo say asem na abanda da no e de court ye besom because merit wom na ya prosecute na ya kodum pempenso ya kodua enam hold press conference man kasa press conference na ye we had the right to do it but mo ya me nwanwa said they did not hold press conference to allege the previous administration or my part to expedite the adjudication over that issue concerning the 5.7 billion Ghana cedis na ma tra ho mo twom 8 years mo anya ho hwe now I'm also worried about the situation of the 5.7 billion according to Attorney General omoko mu no na say amount bi mo wo ho they more or less didn't exist and akoka ho nti omotiti enu fi meka 3.3 billion meboa 3.3 billion na a billion Ghana cedis na ebeka ye no okay opening say and I said the people involved no almost omutua 2 billion Ghana cedis in cash. Then they will pay also, I think, 800,000 Ghana cedis. 800 million Ghana in offense and assets as assets. The 1.2 billion Ghana cedis also is something else, right? Fine, we are on the way of recovery. But I'm concerned about this so-called 60%. The figures we have seen and the admission that we are paying it in this direction is a tacit admission. Say yes, they did some wrong, and okay, there was some wrongdoing. Okay. Now, if there was a wrongdoing, let's say Profona accept here. Now, let's say if you brought free baby, yo, more the dream, That's what one can say. Jatu say more the dream. A kwambe na mo fa so say on tria or happen to chemu duosia. And actually po nan yo sade. Na nka ye ne de on fa nkodi. I would have expect and can me hwe say your budgeting nyina kropo ne sen can say tria interest ka ho. In the sense as ya. Sa 3.3 billion no mo say okay, this is the real amount no. Da ben ye dem tansa ne ball owura do for. Da ben na sa sika no so e fe ne say ekoye dream asem e ma ne ha mo key. Da ben ne koye e fe ne say dream asem. Ye mfa ne say sa sika ne da banka bosom be interest e ba so no e be so nipa 100 e katua e month. The minority wage na won so wage na say ye omo minority ni nti na won te wo. There be yes sir. Me say press conference no mo I don't have any problem with it. Okay. But me wan say after no mo hold the press conference wo mrekura sa nipa no omo aban wo so no omo hwe ne sa for all these years. Omo ntumi anje one CDN free ho. Na enne obi aba na nipa no kro kan omo aba no ho na wa hwe se oji sika bi afri no ho. After na be press conference. Nti se nke ku fufuro na ye press conference na nka enye wo mo. Anka enye me nwanwa kra. No. Na ha me say 60% no one would trans decide say your money interest 60%. So come by 100% crop na interest in kan anka e be fa ne sa. Nti ye be say gini say relevant state agencies chrono on kan ye. It is very critical. Very, very critical, especially when you have been his lawyer before. Obi agia to say me sika. Anase me ye bibi mesika Ghana sika hwere omo. That is the right way. Yes. Now say esika ne hwere Ghana no. sanka sesia at the bank and interest about one kabusumbia you invest it in treasury bills 1 month be interest about a best more than 100 people or more country. That's 3.3 billion.
The Auditor General cost surcharge obia disallow ne surcharge na ebi wa na interest account.
But when you enter about
interest, can't you say more information? Say Auditor General crunch she mono. See surcharge ya interest. Authority Public Accounts Committee bi on wa ambeka say let them pay with interest.
Nti when no identity na interest income na no crop ya slash about 40% every so. Mama you be you and in the same assembly. So what shall almost say people 8 people omo aye omo agia tum say omo beba abe dia dance.
Okay.
Now boyfriend was saying 8 people who were involved underlined. Involved means say time sa dream na e koso e mesika na hwere Ghana no. Na nkrofo omo wo mu nie. Omo agia tum say ampane ye ka ho ne ye sa de we. It means that they planned, they created, looted and shared. It is this reason entina sa 8 people na ba outside ye de mbeba na ya bedi adanse nti se nkrofo agia to say ye trans na ye hye ye ene ye mesika say ehwere Ghana adenti ena ye beka say montue 60% isisi aso
enu nyina bi o na e ka plea bargaining package no bidia wo ka ye nso tumi bam chese o se wutumi ye ni sei dia wo ka wo nokre na wo ka sei ya ananya ye hwehwe no ye ma ye ya ye bo ko adu no ene ye nso ye famu dia ye be ya aboa woni se bia wo je penensi wo bedi nokre ano beba be dia nanse na wo de 60% no aba because abano apanyin no nso ma na ho ano ho ba se wo ye ni sa ene me mfa wo nkoto afiase common law and Shishamuno, or Nutimi Yanesa or plea bargaining money.
And a plea bargaining, one of the bogus a war in the law system.
Okay.
In the sense, Nipano Udisa Bonin, Cecilia, after some time, actually, you know. Wababe kind of all of a sudden why honest
and yes so why honest no so na lawyer opinion can say and chese saade na o ye no e free ni ti so
yes into entire saade
no mobo no credit ana say kan wo bedi adanse aboan ama e bi ahwe o hwe ni say bia na enwotwe za o musika ye gi 60% omo bedi adanse a omo a oman no benya omo ache omo ana so so obesi enye sika foforo bi afiri omo ho bi omo awia no eno so bebo oman no enti why aban lawyer penny no asodie dane so say obedwe oman no woka na enti yen se ogina mu amaye oye lawyer enti owo sa fiduciary duty ni say hwese dia wo ye edemfasodie pa bebre oman enti wo sese a okay se mema nipa nwotwi plea bargaining no mema omo say mo fa 60% ne mra na mo me ya dancefo a omo dance no beboa me ama ma recover maybe another billions of cedis which ordinarily say me di omo asem di omo kotomu a me nsanka wa hwe sa
me but in my layman's view it doesn't make sense
and tasumo
nipa no wajia to me say ampa is kan me wiaye 2 things here. Physical bra, men fa wonkotum.
Okay.
It's better than anything. But one can say physical 60% bra be dia dance men fa wonto. Just say the account when na yere na man na busu omunkodi at the expense of ya bre a bit da form edge moja. This days moja ne boarding.
Yento moja.
Nyabotre this it is wrong.
Oh.
Moja
yento.
Sister ya yeto
omutwi moja ni wia. Enhwehwemu ni ade na omo ye no enti omo frɛ no service fee na charges enye yento moja ye nkwa yenton
you are not on the field enkrofo ono o de bisa wankasa wo nua be mama Jerry
okay
o de obi ekọ hospital mpemsa mebo ni panedin e say ompe moja mra o wankasa koto moja ni bi
oto ni sen.
So they sell it between 400 and 500
and you say so how can you sell life for
sister ya obi twen nkofo twen aton into okoto ye say 3 ba compare no mudi scene so in fact waka wo mukasa fidie so ba compare no mudi scene so nti mienu na aka no e na o se bo ade me koto e so so much mo na mo se me koto ma koto aba mo de ba compare ne scene so nti two na aka no se mo be keep kura mo fa bisika ma mo se da bi yenye ne sa e moja ye topa but you see enkrofo e di dream say na enkrofo e wo bare floor so and we keep complaining enkrofo e di dream say na your friend say enfuto adokre yen yare adokre yen hwe de honorable fu say ni kai ko do afuo waje ho sika we say ma do say na ondo ye are these people not criminals in this say ene ya chewa na osi ade no meka no kre nti ene esa nko mo kuni pa bo ka no kre yenja omo e anambwa nti I am not happy about this kind of arrangement ebema nkofonya that ahotoso no I dream consistently and you see the previous attorney general at least the previous attorney general they made to media commended the current attorney general say he is going most of the time, I would say in all the time according to the rules of the game or the law. Your former attorney general to me catch the client say kokoye forge a first excuse duty na fa court we sense coaching say koka say na yenjao na yenfo obi nkoto. These are the differences. I'm not saying say we are creating that the but I'm saying say the modus and the platform now we use to say limit to 60% na harming because Ghana Fosika we should recover all if even not the interest.
Thank you.
Finally, 100 and something NSS scandal new ones now ever happen.
Okay.
So it was about the pool and people say, it is a lesson to this administration appointees. Said the people are able to say to make transfer no more share no more say yes can fit sector we monfa we nyesua de appointees of today because say a tool na say dachi yensa so mu a ebi na wo de na be west.
All right. Susu Gato, Madam Host, be professional and guide honorable titles. The discussion is about NSS, but you allowed him to go on a different tangent. Let him talk about the issue at hand.
I'm sure when we were talking about Galamsey as your
one stray bullet.
Susu guy, I'm so uber and symphony. I am also a professional viewers. You to be a professional viewer, brother. Man, NSS accountability series age. Na oshasi na obi aba obi timika so wo issue of fire buy or so wo issue na o ka say ye ma ye police for no omunzanka omo budget no susu na we susu mempesa ade enchi Covinate Debbie I na mo honorable title so say ade o ka ade en Kofi
wo position sa
okay so Kofi I will edit it honorable titles is calling NDC members. How did he know they are NDC members? The academy na de Kofi my editor. Or say how did you know they are NDC members? I don't even know which of them. Let's see. Isaac NPP stay in opposition for the next 50 years. Full Circle says the mining activity happening in Doma and its surrounding areas isn't legal mining. It's Galamsey, Mamia. I have been sending you messages, but there's been silence from your end. Just last week, I asked Ofaya to speak up about it, but you read the message. Sorry, pardon me, that's so bad. But you read the message and didn't respond. Please come down here, big media. This needs your urgent attention. I read the message. How could I have responded? I only read messages. I don't respond to the messages. And I read it for Fire to respond. You be who I come once and what it. You be my correspondent in a barbershop. Why? Thank you. Engineer Shamaba, good morning, yeah. Happy birthday to Linda Pearl Davis of Cape Coast, yo. Linda Uti Enkwa. Richard Nketia, good morning, sister. Please, can you greet Ofaya for me? He is now my godfather. Okay, from adopted son to godfather. Well, fantastic Wilberforce. So last week, 5 people were killed in the Ashanti region. 2 at Asawasi, 2 around Offenso, and 1 at Goso, all Boko related. In the Upper East, 3 days ago, 1 student was killed in Boko SHS, and 2 students were killed in Naregu SHS in the Northeast region, all related to Boko. Many people got killed in Boko as well. Honorable Mahama Yarige's house allegedly has been burnt. What more should happen for President Mahama to know that this conflict is not something that Santehene can resolve? We are pleading with him to do something about it. Everyday conflict in the country.
Fantastic Wilberforce.
Fantastic Wilberforce. As Santehene and Nimonyam Antimi and Namanyuni and Mama Manuzu Mudidi Natem. What the amount of who didn't tell you in the Brookman Annobel, it is a fact that the AG, Dominic Kaine, was the lead counsel for Kwabena 4 concerning the misappropriation and corruption of state funds. It is also a fact that the current AG publicly defended his client. Where is it? Oh, I hope I've not lost it. Okay, publicly defended his client and even made remarks that his client, Dr. Kwabena 4, has done no wrong. It is also a huge fact that as an AG, it is a clear case of conflict of interest to be a former defendant of suspect and currently prosecutor of same. It is a fact that the AG was working against the interests of the state in opposition by defending Dr. Kwabena 4. The AG is playing God in the justice space of Ghana, deciding who to prosecute and who not to prosecute. The AG is just a walking contradiction, clearly clueless and highly unethically partisan. And that's Brookman Annobel for you. Fantastic. So, dear Makai. DK Samuel Asani says, I want to talk to my uncle, Yao Asani or Mr. Asani. And your uncle na uni ni nambe. Frederick Odame, please ask the government why is it that there is no sheet for the printing out of birth and death certificate and they do not want to mine. Nese krata no aye de printed birth set any death set, you know. Ebi ni ho over to you edumoku a ehye ase ministry ku eye modia birth set paper san work o me no sister ya is true. Blood is sold at hospitals for 750 Ghana cedis at the hospital. When you go to the children's hospital, they tell you to go and buy at Kolebu. I don't believe if the donated ones don't. I don't know if the donated ones don't go there. And I also don't know if they really tell you that go and buy. They will tell you go and get blood because they know you don't sell blood. But if you say so, I rest my case. Sumaila Zaid Mohammed Mamiya, tell Honorable, it's not Titus, it's Titus Glover. Tell Titus Glover, we never heard him speak when he was in power. Where did he sit and talk about the forest? Oh, he used to come here. Or
tell her I've been speaking on it when I was in government.
Richard and Ketia, good morning, sister. Please, can you greet Ofaya for me? He's now. I've told him.
And this is for the war.
Ofaya, the Richard and Ketia, the Richard. Who's be Pawasama penny beer? Coleman Sapila too. The tension in the country is too much. People are dying. People are missing. People are suffering. Please, let's put politics aside and let's all fight against. Let's all fight against war. Special greetings to Raja. One can't say name. Special greetings in Wabeji, Komensa Pilatu. And then Emmanuel Gabe says, I'm shocked you guys are mixing the issues up. The AG never said 10 people were willing to pay and serve as prosecution witnesses in the case of Kwabena 4. That's a fact lie. The 10 people were in response to the national service scandal. Let's be guided in our reportage. So who is doing the report? These ones are panelists. They say, oh, yeah, Musu church of Brofunona, Mother Bobosana, yes, and so high. Honorable Yonko, why not? Yonko share more, Flagship Race in a kick off.
Yeah, kick off now. Answer na mekono. to make the work of the AG easy and simple for no.
No, what's the man easy man?
On some court view for the court to firm what he has done. Because, and yes, I know the legal practice for over 30 years, you know. This is a very simple and free advice.
Thank you. All the advice now, Mary. Just hold on for me for a minute. Honorable Fuseni Don Compacho, Yinipa Wiyanoma, me quick one. I'll say, Madam, please ask the NSS. It's not NSS anymore. NSA Deputy Director, if they recover, should they recover the money? Would they pay last year allowance from October to December?
Those arrears have been paid.
Those arrears have been paid.
Yes.
Okay, Opoku Kwesi Prince, he says those allowance have been paid from October to December last year. And so you might check why. Honorable, thank you, Yanko.
Ozono.
Yes, Honorable.
We are in the era of rebuilding our party.
Okay.
And Chebia, about a week or two ago, in a call, delegate conference for amendment of our constitution. The next program, what party calendar, no so no, a presidential premise preparation.
Okay.
Rebuilding
a moody kind of bunch
next year, 31st January.
Honorable BC Minister say rebuilding a moody kind of bunch and Sana Mosi Dino.
Strong. The every election any dynamics. Process is a woman. The old constitution, and from 92 to that time, say you were positioner, you elected your flag bearer 2 years before the general elections. But which circumstances a woman says, a say be an term a free home. Because Omo see a canning no Omo issues. But omo teacher na wana you
omo chitafo
no which kasa no mboka ayampia na yetutu na ade no emboa enti yetumi kɔ ne ntɛm a na yeyi firi hɔ a nkabo no nhyehyɛ no ɛba no wano what I say enkam because we year unit ne ntɛm a ɛboa wo 3 years if afi miensa ɛda wonim
okay
flag bearer no so yensa bɛka no so ɔbɛnya kwan akɔ bebi biara bɛsɔ ɔkɔ apro akɔ ne dwuma. Right. So one, it helps in the building of unity and cohesion in the party, and enough opportunity, my flag bearer no. So we call kwanzo, baby obeko biano, ako ni campaign. What does it? And it's hard to be lineano as ubetra. I've near 2 year bossing. As subeti and 2 big trap. To be the big trada.
Will it end or it will reduce?
No, political today never gets to an end. It reduces if you are lucky.
Okay.
Julius Debra baby.
Okay.
Okay. Julius Debra pay. I don't do super. Joshua Labi pay.
Hey.
It's an atope. Oh. Okuta to super. Your high better. Yes, your body is here.
Well, there will be a cratch, susu gauss, susu togo, no, the about say, stick to the topic.
And clearly, there's a roadmap. And then opening for picking of forms.
Yes, sir.
You pick here.
Wow, problem say you come now honorable.
You pick forms now. Then close. Closing on nomination here. My birthday 28th August.
Okay.
Now you started vetting process on 15th to 22nd of September. Yeah, we are recommendation of vetting report and also be on September 29th. I think so now submission of petition 30th to October 3rd. Yeah, we are. You na ye ni nyina no ye record National Executive Committee and the National Council naso no makɔhwɛ October 7th. Na afi na ya publication of emo be gina ni nyina no ya vet bibi obi we ho so ho a na ya man the green light from the NEC any National Council no. Then they will make publication for the names of nominees no be kono. Then balloting bibi obi abeda ewo ballot paper no so no and also be on the 10th of October. Na 17 notice of post the tari all the party officers. Then God willing, kwani be bi mo bia akọ apro eko kanasem dia obetuma ye de nti opese ye to abama no be flag bearer no would to party asia hini for nanim na woni agiatum na 31st June no so a ye to abana dia mawo ndi sese dia meka no se bi be yedu no e adwunkire ya manyokurma no e true competition and to be bia you have the right to come and pick a nomination form. Now, ya me bo Afenya United. Me last season, 1994, 93, 94 football season. Now, me coach, Otoni Yefeni Yao. Now, you're one of the Italian coaches, Yefeni Fabio Capello. Dina Yedi Amano. Ozono, Monday to Friday, you're training we are the first 18 and not 16 players. You be free, say Yembra camp. Not those days, and you affair, would you affair youth leadership? Our left who call who are who shall a few do a friend Yakuma, who Sabin Kuseno, or directly opposite the police station, a honor Yako camping. And the Saturday we are your call lunch around 12 o'clock. You're born 1:30. Obe free in the bad dressing room. Now, what she said just is snip panting in number 1 to the reserve goalkeeper, 16 the table no so. Na fantika se bi waka say yaw se ajiwuda be bar wonim se wo form why training obi an position obo na wonim se match ya ko be my training pa mediman abo o se wo aba forward be forward just okay medical we dia kosi asem so omo mo confer nomination forms no obi any where they are going to place on the ballot after the elections and say wujimudia just become pick your form, get it filled, submit it, go through vetting. When you are passed, you are ready to come and contest.
Is it going to be a level playing field?
It's a level playing field now.
Is it?
It's a level playing field.
Okay.
We just here, but Obi Ohunu separately. Mizumi Hunu separately. Now, for the sake of my interest in the national organizer position, I don't have interest in who becomes for now. We just here because Mekodi Yaochia. You
don't pa.
We just here for now. I don't have. I'm not following any of them. In the past I was, but for now, because I'm going to contest as a national organizer, I need to remain neutral in the middle so that I can be an arbiter should there be any issue or problem that may arise. We just here. And you best say, you makasa no more phone. You can kasa. Ebeta ngofa komaso manya kasa ebe papa yemu ye de sanu a na ndis wona ye onde owurubri any day ejantomu de na bwanso ba.
Thank you. Over. Yes, please.
I'm saying your last batch one tester he is right in some point, but be on also when the Nkrofo 18 now almost say they are coming to testify 90 or more the omo enya yeni nyina eba no are not related to Radufo edie no, and that's the distinction that he was trying to look at. Ibi ayekasa bebe no mind things say we are saying they are testifying under Radufo and
that's national service
the National Service Authority there no, and there's nipa nwotwe omo agya tum say bibi say na course ye nyina na ye ka ho bi na emum ye de na eba na ye abe testify for the NPP flag bearership race. I will skip it until
Nyamina medana was skip here. How do you go? Not change. Didn't I was skip it?
Oh, I've had some experiences. One kasa I'm saying on the very day that something happened, you called me later and said, "Hey, Uncle Fofro will say now only pay." Until I just want to stay.
Almost say yes to dear Temu say, I'm so fire there. When near Tem, na say only obinya kasa on say on Tony down. O man kasa nkabi.
There be
and to me refuge. And in some doors.
People were shocked about my stand on a particular person. Of saying that the person stands a chance or the person was going to win. And I'm personally pardon winning. And the aftermath of it, I will skip it. I don't have interest.
Me I say my own skip it. Kabi why?
Me kabi I don't have interest.
What ban won kabi? Enti so bi aba no say meskepe anka ye be
ube na make us no actually say I'm contributing.
Any contribute ye ko wani na kan ye.
Omo Flagship Race na omo kosisi an. Me person meka ho asem. Probably on to further notice.
Omo the largest yen fa agro nyina anto nchen.
Odo bi anya agro asem.
Yes na me but yen show omo the largest opposition party. Enti say omo call omo race. Now also a political analyst. Now we should say oman no ye benya good leadership ne ade. Na omasem aba o say ebre bi me kan bi asem esi ye nti ne me ne nka bi. I
know where I stand regarding omo kono. Okay. And I have in my mind who emerged the ultimate right. Into goodwill message you crowd ni be ma omo. Oh, as for goodwill, then why not? I mean, I wish them well. Honorable is contesting for the national organization.
In ruins.
Oh, there be and I know and I know
what fan campaign manager.
You maybe a free banner. I mean MP Sanswenya deputy minister more sense
but Nanabi akasa obeko
mente hwe emfiri ho but me the only thing I've said is the current leadership now omodi fee no ho abedu ha no all of them should be cleared and yes na na do no kra panko munya no mo permanent free party no my party no yes if you don't weed that family of the MPP snake, your party will never
has a record.
No.
He has a good record.
Yeah, good record.
Yeah. Good record of what?
Good record.
Never had a good record.
Good record of supervising over
run away.
Look at the quantity of scandals.
And there are issues in his government, fine. But his personality, then Juma
I'm not talking about your friends.
You are not sitting for each other. No.
Yes, Ajay.
Ronaldo to your kunyaso. And obi one office or appointing. Ne yiri enyeso obi na beka yo. Ne yiri edem tansa born wa chwo wanyeso kan from wa chwo akuchire gu form de akokot say me kunu na me ne ton pampers. Ye ba ye no say na wanya. Car registration numbers no let's say. Ronaldo te ho o hwe sa me ko yi asem no fi court. Ubetumi after the yafa joma ha men feature. You can't.
Now, of identity, if you want to make it, no Nanado.
Flagship
Race.
There be Nanado. Time a party no opposition after Uraku Fono. The party was more attractive. Nanado best so party no and what Jonkolise party maybe you something. I'm telling you. Okay. If they don't read those people off,
that is your mind.
The party will never.
That is your mind.
Try.
Honorable Fuzeni, Yanko. So because any service, our private organization more. Mutia nipano.
No.
No, Alawano. No, the private
yes.
But
no, the private pays the person and pays us a percentage of the Yankee.
So I ask that because Opoku Kwesi Prince Asayaba, Madam, it is not true that they have paid October to December. They owe some of us. I did my national service at JA Plant Pool.
No.
And I'm thinking JA Plant Pool is a private.
It's a private entity, so they will pay you. And then JA Plant Pool could say to you 20% of normal allowance no crash amaye.
Yeah, that's private entity.
Yes.
Or private entity for no tuya.
Yes.
Now or tuya percentage be a national.
Yes, because it's a business you are doing for them.
I just wanted to be sure.
Nti omono chrobre and say we need this specific qualifications. They say UTV, ye cameraman, technician, ye host, presenter. Into omo chroba, they will release those people to you. But then afine boso minister say o ma 1,000 krana, ye 715 ni dey obema ye so 20%. Because we are giving you HR support for your business.
It's true.
Okay. Thank you. Enti se sia no MPP dey na aba na so na bo say ye steady na wo kan adwen hu mienu na mo so mo dey eba obi dey aba no obi dey na
yen wi na ma egu apaso.
Okay. Any area
we do na make
area o say yes o pro no we tete ko wutu we ba o dey tete o say no
enka you should be fine
because we na nya o mayi apeki prenka mfa me.
Okay.
Nanso anti ya nyina ye ntakramoa beflu ba enim apetu pre na enim asen ye nyina ebi be kan ye.
Okay.
Suban bi a MPP fo sua no na NDC from 92 years so UP4 years sa mo nya omo so it gradually crept into the NDC. NDC akane no ye corporate race a ye de ye nim no de wa bom mode asum wo party mo sika oni sika oni e beto ama no.
Okay.
Enso ene asesa. Essence ye nuanom be kire cash.
And
I nuanom hu say say the cash na ye. Ena me delegate dia afeso a e just me got me cool.
Nti say mo delegate na ni awa.
I am telling you. I'm going to decide to ban the Ghana politics.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm telling you.
oh, yeah. Ghana who say ever me.
I tell me
what is it I was ever me.
About that democracy. Guys, I do baby. I see the for ni kode obeka say any ye call monocracy.
That's the point.
So it's a say
so I can say monetization.
Monetization, yes.
I agree. Bon can just say or so ye na akofa ba. Who kita we Ghana we wadi a. Me go ever me wen.
O chira wo na won kita sika say nka ntimi nye.
Who so na won kita sika na wo cha. What's him?
Afi ye.
Auntie ya he. Ade ha me say nka obi be kai say NPP for kabana no masua bibi every 2024 defeat no. Because look at the competition that brought President Kufuor. And because of that competition, I can say UP tradition, he's about the best performing according to their tradition. President. And now, President Kufuor free or no see there be o. Many ministers in nyina ye adwuma. Dem me for say me di machi jana ka be boamo e ya land. Mo say da we akọ ye ni free tete.
Sana papa Kufuor kan.
Ai.
O kan wo hin say Alan e be boa o.
Said the kwan e fa so hu say ayi ne Dr. Dufo Cheti no sa papa na me hu say the na Kufuor ne e nso ka no.
Into so your analysis.
Very good.
Continue.
Wo ena yenim ni frititio ena yenim ni fritite ba ye na troka ene mo ne 38%. They say ebi kura fo say onye MPP ni mun kasa onye MPP mun nya kura kama pam na free party no eno kura enkonkoda yo mun ko fa de oye NDC kura by product na de aba
eno kire say
never omia
said then
everything going on is to mortgage the party again into Baumia's hands. Jomu ye nyina ni tintini ni tietie mu nyina ne say ye mpekwa bia so ye chinchim flag bearer position no fan sheba omiansa.
Oh there be untumi nkan say nipa bebe mu ko gina na o masen akotre o mo electoral college nim nti o mbetimi atua obi atua nipa na gene say delegate ni nim say nipa we no lead a party a ebeboa
anti ya sisia me no kasa no structure na ewo MPP mu sisia kra ye de be ye expand di bia ka ho no majority of that structure na ye hwan dia Dr. Baumia dia na ye build man no
ye building is
ye build 68% or so no ye share from the polling station to the national level at the man no.
I see.
Now what they want is to be able to let him have total control over the party just like Nanado had that total control over crowd constituency and now police station na nyane da yetimi yiwadi because one more tia na
amenu ene ba ko ne se de kanenka omo ya na flag bearer no na oye leader of the party no se na enimu kra na ye convention isi o ma chema mamra na omo constitution na che say omo leader chairman of the party
ya danko da do de ntia ye pre ho se ye ndi kanyi flag bearer ne se yi flag bearer na number no upon to na ba umi afa pe Baumia never selecting executives from national to police station.
How will he select?
Yes, because ye kwa abatuo na e be kwa akoye we e Baumia nipa wanto ama na obeye adwuma tia Baumia o ma Baumia campaign nkoyi. That is how it's going to be aligned.
NDC running a party for us.
Since Nanado taking
I said no can
it's not always
running a party.
Oh, one say
no, because you're not speaking the truth.
Man will walk.
He's not speaking the truth. Man already said Send a running a party. I do not join your papa. I will not sit up for him to lie like that. There's a shame about me. I'm not talking about my and your mama only any your mama okay promise you know is that what you did?
What are you talking about?
No, I say Urajo Mahama called
men carry come to us.
Na MPP for so cast ya shisha majo mama nti omunim de all bad that. I mean, we were there.
Found come to
me say odi
can be also can be also make men carry.
You can sign baby ensuo kan wodem ha. Me say omuba akoto aba no ba omia befa. Ba omia fa wi a ba omia chairman nie. That was global and the organizer. No afa the secretary, no afa ne hwani. Omu wi a mo region so the same thing. Oze
Matom me dada.
Oh, listen to obi en
Ndi kata yi.
And I make sure say it's just the strategy. Say the be ya ni pe bi e twa ba omia.
And no say onye wo nya adwene strategy. And now obi oti abonti tu ni say the delegate na to aba.
Baby asese me no kasa hwan mo. Enye mo mo asese ya no.
Delegates.
Yes. Delegates in majority ye hwan crofo.
Ani de unu de na crofo. Ado bokoto ba kuno to obi anya ne de obenya wo.
Enti ne ye pre ho se ye nkoye ne ntem. Se de be ya nipa bi o mo ba sese no kra the elimination by rough tactics. Edutwum ye twa na yifuru because da be na no 270 no obekọ round 276. Obekọ round da be no ogo wie. Brian Champo TV so no ye campaign no kra onye nduru form.
Mudi beba.
De no hu ka kra ye. Adeni mu a wa ye submarine kakra ne ye rakene de Japan. Ono kra no showdown into them. You see, it's just a way of some people to consolidate their positions around Dr. Bawumia.
Okay.
Said the Beya Omo na betimia control bibi anti o really say Kim, they will go down now and select all their leaders to become executives. Na no there Bawumia think he has 100% control over the party. That is what they want.
Okay.
And only bebrebe you nka hwan pa na wo Ghana sebi Mason apprentice awaba ne kroka so nkosi dan ya obedika akobo chance asa na wato foundation.
Almost enye sa na tie mo madwin Ghana fo bi na dwen sa Thomas say we see obi a byproduct of NDC
nanka
hwan na yes a byproduct
na NDC na making him Bawumia
time being
enye ne de no called Bank of Ghana
me ka say papa ko phone de ne
What I know Bank of Ghana
President your friend said Dr. do 4 pence no fan
one of
Bank of
That
Ghana.
is not true.
You see they always cut
That is not true. That is not true.
Oh na bo check here.
That's the Kufo identified for Oxford.
President Kufo
No.
206.
No. That is a lie. That is a lie.
Before he even came to Bank of Ghana,
President Kufo identified
the governor of
because
2000 who was the governor of Bank of Ghana.
Okay, just one at a time. Mpacho, clarify.
What I know on the fact, my dear President Kufo speech, last year before the election was UPSA.
Okay.
A couple of times. Also, book international event be at Oxford.
Okay.
I had discussed about African economy with a case study on Ghana. And I said a discussion you cost and not at that time not Dr. Bawumia at Oxford. On no case of I think as a student. So we were in school, associate professor or something.
Okay.
And your person or your input. And your presentation, you know, and my discussion, no, is very simple. And the president governor Begino, and the pump program no friend, no catching is there. Krachi, you have a future. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And remember, and we are not Dr. Aqua, Paul Aqua, your father, no. Now there was vacancy
governor
as governor, no.
Okay.
Now Dr. Palakwa, no, the special assistant, and Dr. Bawumia.
Thank you. So you've ended
there. Thank you. Aqua retired, no. I was here, Obiko, Bank of Ghana governor, no. Not President Go, Obiko, or take you over. But Nippon and anyone, so now one of the banks, I am the chief executive. And then they made him the deputy governor of Bank of Ghana.
So now you have made your.
He had no relation with the
NDC.
Honorable
Saying
Dr.
Dufo.
It was in year 2000. Okay. And year far Bawumia as your friend is saying senior economic assistant at the Bank of Ghana. Year 2000. 2006 and he promoted as deputy governor under President Kufo. Tamana omobeye your friend is saying CD exchange akoya no Ghana CD no and he promoted no. That's the fact. Dr. Dufo a fab your friend say Bawumia or Bank of Ghana. Now the ni papa no nye PNDC.
Special assistant.
Na ni papa nye PNDC ni. Enye PNDC ni NDC sika na dey no school.
I see.
Because of a byproduct of NDC, I won't say.
Thank you, Yemfansia. National Service for no be say portal no mo be no anytime cinema. Omanya omalawa.
yewie oh na se etua June alawa yi
motua June alawa mo so ya mo nkwohwe portal ne so Elliot Naldo
yewie auditing no
okay
ye anza audit queries yewie ya pombe se bie.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Fuseini Donko, your Deputy Director General in charge of Operations, National Service Authority. Honorable Nekane Diwa na Ebribio ye MC was such a from plains in Tia. And Honorable Titus Glover and so in Chair Kranon in Regional Minister. And Honorable Titus Glover BC NPP and I and Honorable Fuseini Donko BC NDC and I. Offer us an eternal your political analyst on the day or shame finfini ne osi on kabi me so mama
yeah wo vivi
we shame finfini wo
Castro of the Georgia Motors or some menchia o man the Georgia ya chia mo ansa na ye she program na
Castro menchia no na wuni wo meje so enti me da azovu ga so atade opama me ni makamfo azovu ga ma so unta de chem die eya ma azo empam emma eno man tete so nti ena de esinsa ne adwuma no eno ena kudi wom enti wo pa adwuma kudi wom na ebeboa wa kosuansa no adwuma de pam eboa pa be ye fashion designer and fashion illustrator ko Azov Fashion Center Azov Fashion Center na on training friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 na the hair mama me baby tendi na di ebu me kon the hair mama Z Nails and Beauty fe akono moto emi papa eno sa na tie wo hwe me kura wo timu se nwi no hwe ne mmre moto na me kan be hwe me ma no bia moto keke adwem pode kwa moto kama enyi papa no efi enyi DSP the hair mama Z Nails and Beauty our Spintex Kotobabi Ecobank echi ho ape ya follow no TikTok na friend no 055 38 37201 hair mama or say good hair rattles mama na studio 448 as say eya onum twame mfonyini studio 448 ewo East Legon Bawaleshi stretch no so oben allied filling station no betimi afren no 020 0022 122 na uye program on beba bitwa omo working studio so nti konso a obetimi akwetwa ewo ho mama ya akona mani nyame hira se one yetina ifi no nsia ebepem sa abre koso am wafidie ni na UTV it's all about you enipa ene de besomo na yasire nhira nso amma na ukodru fi akai so bede nyame ase yakram